2 and now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
26 Mike.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mike 48. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Complete to number 3.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it. Now, look.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Ravens nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
41-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We're up 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
To be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete to
Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
If he keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's good.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
For Baltimore.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up?
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That'll be complete to Breida. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
26 mark, 26 mark. Right. 26 with the ball.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
To Alvin Kamara.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
3 plays.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 36.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To number 80.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Watch the pass. 48.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones? Get you into the end zone, get you 6.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 20.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Tua going to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
The 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards the pickup there. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
On second down, Tua. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the
25 yards that time. Running out of the gun here, Breida.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
A yard. It's now third and goal.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
4 yards to
Throwing now is Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Tonight's final.
So a victory here.